And after my accident, I found myself stuck in bed, my leg broken in three places. Lord, the pain still creeps in on a rainy afternoon, but I digress. I can never prove it, but to this day, I think Betty, my beloved wife, was the one responsible for my accident. How she began to loathe me as she cared for me. I started to believe she was emotionally disturbed, even unbalanced.
Oh, don't mind me. Don't bother to help. Just lay around on your ass all day while I do most of the work.
Betty, my leg is broken. How can I do anything?
Yes, we all know the routine. Poor Buttercup, such a victim, so sociable, now forced to live at home with her horrible wife.
Well, Betty, I smelled something so delicious downstairs. What was that?
It was delicious. I ate it all up, too.
Betty, I haven't had my breakfast yet. What about me?
So selfish. So terribly selfish. I didn't bring you breakfast because you didn't eat your din-din.
But Betty, baby, how can you expect me to eat that? It looks spoiled.
Don't blame me, Buttercup. You know we have rats in the basement. And someone's been too busy loafing around to kill them. And I'm certainly not gonna do it.
Well, how are the children, Betty? I haven't seen them much around lately.
Why would you? You embarrass them. You embarrass us all. Prancing around the way you do, dolled up like some Hollywood floozy.
But Betty, baby, what I do for me. And I'm as private about it as possible.
All the neighbors know. You disgust me, Buttercup. If I could, I'd take a knife and ram it right through your heart if it wouldn't be for all the blood I have to clean up later.
You wouldn't be able to treat me this way if I weren't in this bed.
But you are, Buttercup! You are in that bed!
I'm sorry, but I don't believe any of this. I mean, nobody speaks this way, especially not your wife.
Now I know, sometimes my tales are tall, but that doesn't mean that there's not a kernel of truth in there somewhere. Now, where was I? Oh yes. But you are, Buttercup! You are in that bed!
Your sister looked beautiful in that wedding dress.
She looked okay.
I know it means a lot to her for you to be here.
Oh, honey, Appolina's my sister. I have to be there. That's what family does. Speaking of family, I heard that your brother has been in the hospital. I will pray for him.
Yeah, he'll be okay, though. Still can't believe what that witch did to him.
Evil is all around us. Well, it's a good thing that Appolina's with this Casimir guy. He seems pretty normal.
I don't think Kaz is normal at all.
For a foreigner, he seems a little normal, but I don't think that he would be anywhere close to crazy like what was going on with your brother and his little girlfriend. Oof. Not that your brother did anything to justify those kinds of things to happen with him, of course, you know. It's hot in here.
Could you tell your sister that I'm going to go check the venue?
Oh, we'll do that. About the bar? I swear.
The bar.
The bar. I think I could manage that.
Thanks.
So it was so nice to meet you, Henry. Have a good day.
Hey!
Hunter,
What are you doing here?
I was just coming by to see how Polly was doing. What?
Nothing. If this were an actual wedding, then it would be bad luck for the groom to see the bride before the ceremony.
This is an actual wedding. I love Polly.
Sure you do.
Hunter, whatever your doubts may be, I assure you that I will be a good husband to Polly. My, that's quite an arm you have there.
Look! I saw you at MoneyShots.
Oh, that's,
Hey, I don't care what you were up to. I'm not gonna judge you. But she deserves to know what she's getting involved with. Marriage is a commitment between two people. to be there for each other, no matter how you define it.
Well, that was a productive day.
It could have been more productive, if you wouldn't jump around so much chronologically.
Honey, I am truly not the most linear of folks, sweetie.
So I've learned.
Oh, hello, young man. So nice of you to join us.
Hey, I got nothing to do these days.
I told you I'd help you apply to new universities.
So, what happened with Dr. Janice? She never did tell me.
What's he talking about?
Nothing. Really, sweetie. Nothing.
He made me invite Dr. Janice over, then tie him up till he found out what you did with my grandmother.
He's really making it sound more dramatic than it was. I mean, really, sweetie, I just had him over to find out why he kept bringing up such painful memories.
Anthony, come away! This minute!
Sweetie, really, it's okay. Dr. Janice told me everything.
Anthony, don't listen to this man. He's full of lies. He's dangerous.
Hello? He told me that you didn't kill her. She killed herself.
That's not true. That is a lie.
He told me how he saw her ask you to kill her, and you refused.
That's a lie, and you know it. Anthony, you know what you did to me.
Honey, look. He saw you get distracted because one of the nurses came in and asked you to help her, and you just laid the syringe on the table. And then she took the syringe and injected her IV with air.
Anthony!
Whoa.
You stay out of this.
That was my grandmother,
I hear you have children.
Oh, I do. Chad and Travis.
Travis. Oh, that's quaint.
Travis Wiley. Yeah. Oh, he's a tagger. Yeah. Do you have kids?
I'd rather not discuss that.
Oh, there's time. There's time for that. Wonder why she's taking so long. She normally takes her clothes off so quick. I'm really amazed by that dress, Veronica. I think it's really going to work.
Oh, I told you white was not your color.
Appolina, I think that it is slightly inappropriate for you to not wear white for your wedding. I mean, why don't you just wear your old wedding dress? You look so lovely in that. Well, that doesn't fit, so I can't exactly wear that. Bless your heart. I'm not surprised, though. Appolina is so lucky to have a friend like you, to be there for her. Oh, especially with what happened with Evan. I mean, and look at her life choices now. A foreigner? She could raise the bar. I mean, Appolina, seriously, what is that? What are you doing right now? Piper, I want you to get out. I'm sorry, what? Leave. I need you to leave right now. Why? Don't insult me. Get out. Appolina. I mean, all right, fine. I will see you at the wedding. No, I don't want you to come to the ceremony either. What do you mean you don't want me there? You need your family there, Appolina. I will have people from my family there, and you just won't be a part of it. Fine, then. These are godless times, Appolina. You might want to consider reading your Bible. Take mine for now. Piper, I'm a Buddhist. She just doesn't get me.
No, she doesn't. But you do know I look at you as family too, right?
Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. You're like the older sister I always wanted, or, the eccentric spinster aunt. We really should get you a cat.
I'm allergic, though. We can't get a cat.
No,
Can we get a dog?
Go away.
Sweetie, honestly, this is good news. I just don't understand what you're upset about.
No, I'm grateful to you, okay, for finding out the truth, but I don't understand why you think this was okay. You practically kidnapped Janice, and how do you think he's going to respond to that?
Oh, don't worry about him. We see eye to eye.
You can't keep coming in here and fixing my problems for me, Glenn.
Of course I can.
Ever since we started writing this book together, I just feel like you're trying to control my life. I mean, you dress me the way you want, you groom me the way you want. Heck, you even hook me up with men that you want.
Honestly, sweetie, anybody would be better than that little grub you're hooked up with now.
Yes, but you've got to stop that, Glenn, because you're not my father!
I know.
Glenn! Glenn.
Hey, Anthony.
What are you wearing?
Oh, it's a caftan. I'm test driving it. Hunter says I need to look more like a gay priest.
Well, you do.
I'm heading to MoneyShots. Do you want to come with me?
I'll be along later. Could I ask you a question?
You can always ask me anything.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Anthony, ghosts are not real. They're just the memories of those who have left us. The only harm they can do is the harm that we do to ourselves. I'll see you at the wedding.
I was so certain you'd killed me. So certain.
I mean, in a way I did. I'm not entirely innocent in the matter.
I'm sorry, Anthony.
Me too, Carla.
I don't think I'm going to be bothering you anymore. I think it's time I move on.
I'm gonna miss you, Carla.
Don't lie to me, Anthony. You know what you have to do. You can't let others fight your battles for you.
Is he here yet? No. It's normal, right, for a guy to get here late for his wedding?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Is he here yet? No!
He'll be here.
You know what? Forget it. I'll take another screwdriver.
Yeah, Chad says we're out of orange juice.
I don't care.
Anthony, I've been looking for you all over.
That's right, Father Anglicus. I'll text you the address and the note I need you to give him. No, that's it. Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you at the wedding.
What was that all about?
I'm trying to make up for some mistakes I made with Glenn earlier, and Father Anglicus is helping me.
That's nice. So I was going to ask you to make me something to eat before we went to the wedding, but since you're already here...
I think you need to go.
I'm not going to the wedding. I wasn't invited.
I mean my apartment. I want you out.
You're joking.
Out.
Where am I supposed to go?
It's not my problem, and I'm struggling to remember why I ever thought it was.
Hey, you were the one that got me kicked out of my frat. Then I got kicked out of my school, and even my home. And now you just want to leave me. That's cold, Anthony.
We're not going to make this into anything dramatic, Horatio. You're going to get dressed, you're going to leave, and then we're never going to see each other again.
You know you want me. You know you're drawn to me. You always have been, and you always will be.
Why don't I remember the first time we had sex, Horatio?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a doctor. I should have realized it earlier, but things were so crazy then, and I was so crazy, and I don't remember that night.
Anthony, you were drunk. You drank a lot.
I've never blacked out before in my life. think you did something to me. Maybe you drugged me, I don't know, but then you took advantage of me, and you continued to do so. And maybe I let you, but no, that's over, not anymore.
Anthony, please, listen. Don't turn your back, don't look away. I'm all you got, and I'm here to stay. You're the one that I want, the one that I need, and I know you know it too.
That's from Drag Me Through the Dirt.
Your sister taught it to me. Anthony, please, I love you.
Farewell, fair cruelty.
Anthony! You don't look anything like your picture.
My picture?
I can see the agency's taking a lot of liberties. Well, don't just stand there. Come in. Sorry, the place is a mess. I've been going through a lot of stuff. Here, let me take your jacket. Have a seat. Then we can get started. Actually, come to think of it, you might be just what I need to get through this block.
Oh, what are you working on?
Don't talk. I'm not paying you for that.
Wait, what?
Let's just get you out of these clothes and then we can begin.
Excuse me? What do you think you're doing?
Is this your first day on the job?
I'm not here to have sex with you, okay? I have standards and a minimum waistline requirement that you do not meet.
I am never using this agency again. I have never worked with a more unprofessional model.
I'm so sorry. I thought... When you said you paid for me, I thought you...
Look at me. Does it look like I need to pay for sex?
I make no judgments, but you really thought I was a model?
Well, I was expecting my next client and you showed up at my door. It's not all that far-fetched.
How ridiculous. Me, a model.
It's not actually that ridiculous. I mean, you do have a certain je ne sais quoi about you. Actually, the more I look at you, the more I think I'd like to paint you.
Oh, well, maybe later. I'm here about your father.
I see. When did he pass?
Oh, your father's not dead.
Then you can go. I give that man no more time than he deserves.
Drake, your father's a good guy. It shouldn't matter he is who he is or what he is.
Glenn being who he is doesn't give him a free pass to treat people the way he does. Now, I don't care if he likes to dress up like a woman. And I don't care if he likes to suck a guy off. I mean, who doesn't? My issues with Glenn go a lot deeper than that, and screw you for thinking that's all they are.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No one ever does. It's a lot easier to think that I'm some hateful bigot.
You may not be a bigot, my son, but you do have hate in your heart. And it's not too late to change that.
You live my life, and then you tell me that.
No, I haven't lived your life, but I do know a thing or two about regret. And you don't want to be on your deathbed and feel regret. You want to know you did everything you could to forgive. And not just because the other person needs your forgiveness, but because you do. Or you'll be dead inside long before you die.
I have work to do.
You're an artist. Your job is to make the world a better place. Maybe you could start with yourself. You look like a bride, my dear.
Are you serious? Is that how you're gonna calm me down, by telling me I look like a bride?
No, I meant you look beautiful. I think with Veronica being so ostentatious, I think we're all just a little bit nervous about how this would all turn out.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take this out on you. Has nothing to do with you. I get that. Have you seen him yet, Father?
Hey, Father, what do you think? That is highly inappropriate. I'm not a priest anymore.
Don't look at me. This was all Hunter's idea.
Well, I'll have words with him.
But why? I mean, yeah, you're not a priest in the traditional sense of the word.
Or legal.
But at my bachelorette party, you stopped dozens of gay men from groping each other just so they could listen to the message that you had. You touched them. And I don't mean like, I mean in here. You touched their hearts.
Yeah, Father. Just this morning, I had 3-4 calls about when the priest is going to speak again. I told them it was today.
At my wedding.
Oh, that's today?
Yes, it's today, you moron!
I'm sure they'll behave. Probably.
I'm gonna go fetch Veronica to calm me down.
Don't. She's getting me a drink. Don't bother her.
Tea usually helps in these situations.
Do I look like I want tea? No, I want a screwdriver. That's what I want.
That doesn't seem like the best course of action.
I don't like the words that are coming out of your mouth. We're done.
Hey, slow down a minute.
Slow down? You? I know NASCAR drivers who can't keep up with you.
Yeah, but I thought maybe we could talk.
You want to talk? We have exactly one thing in common, kid, and that's between your legs.
Well, yeah, but I was hoping, I get to know you better.
I don't have a lot of time. I need to get back to work.
You see, I don't even know what you do for a living.
And you care? I'm an accountant.
Oh, wow, that's really fascinating.
Tell me how that's interesting.
Well, I mean, you do things that none other people can do.
Uh-huh. Now, can we do this?
Look, I just want to tell you, I've started to develop feelings for you. and if you feel the same way about me, which I hope you do, maybe we could get to know each other better.
I see.
Look, I just want to tell you, I don't feel safe. It's crazy here. One of my roommates killed his patient, and the other one was a priest and did something. I mean, I don't like to come to conclusions, but with little boys, and I feel so scared, and I was hoping, that we have a connection, and maybe, you could have me move in with you, and you could help me. You could be my knight in shining armor.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
But
this whole babe in the woods routine, it's adorable, kid. You've got skills, but know your audience. I mean, the man who moves in with me, he's gonna bring something more to the table than a fun stick.
Come on.
And honestly, I don't like you very much. Or at all. Good luck, kid.
Hey,
Hey,
you look good.
you look skinny.
I'm a terrible cook.
Yeah, you are.
I can't believe what you've done to this place. You've redone everything.
Well, that's all Chaz and Dennis. They just really stepped up.
I can see that. I mean, you've even got a new logo, and you turned this place into a church. I mean, what is that?
Well, that's all Anglicus. I mean, that's all thanks to him.
You are amazing.
Thank you. Well, I should go check on Polly.
I ended things with Horatio. I mean, not that we were ever a couple or anything. I mean, I don't know what we were, but I kicked him out. I wanted you to know that.
Good. He was no good for you.
I don't suppose that changes anything with us, though.
I don't suppose it does.
I'm sorry, you just have no idea how hot weddings get me.
I don't think you two have been properly introduced. Anthony, this is Leandro. Leandro Anthony.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Could you give us a minute?
He seems nice.
You know, Anthony, Horatio wasn't the source of our problems.
I know, he was just the catalyst.
A what?
The stimulant, Hunter.
I love you. And I guess I'm just bad at showing it sometimes. And I kind of think so are you.
I know, but maybe we can work on that together sometime. What do you think?
Maybe. Maybe.
Hey, Anthony.
Officer Aranese, what are you doing here?
There's someone I need to speak with here.
Hello?
Hey, Kyle.
Around 1 o'clock this afternoon, your fiancé, Casimir Breitbarth, was arrested by a member of our vice squad who had been working undercover as a male prostitute.
That's impossible.
He asked for someone to tell you, so I volunteered.
Thank you very much, Officer Aranese.
Yeah, have a drink in the house. Polly, are you okay?
Rocks, they don't change much. The tides, they ebb and flow. Flames feel warm to the touch, but for you it's time to go. The world turns, the world spins, but the world goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Yes, the world turns, the world it spins, and the world goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And sometimes the loser, she wins. The sun keeps on shining, the mountains standing tall. Love, Lord, they keep pining, but for our love, that is all. The world, it turns, the world, it spins, but the world keeps going on and on and on and on and on. Yes, the world turns, the world it spins, but the world keeps going on. And sometimes the loser, she wins. Well, thank you so much for coming to my wedding. You got a free song out of it, right?
Polly, I think I speak on behalf of all of us when I say how deeply sorry we all are.
I can't even believe he got arrested for soliciting a gay prostitute. I mean, what gay man has to pay for sex these days?
I didn't even know he was gay.
I didn't either.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
No.
Really? I've known for weeks.
What?
How?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I kind of figured whenever I couldn't get him, I mean, especially with all of this woman, I was just wondering, either he's impotent or he's gay. And considering his age, I just figured, he was gay. What? I mean, why do you think I spoke to Glenn, a gay man, to actually figure out how to arouse him and get him excited? Didn't work out, but Anyway, I could use a drink. I don't know about you guys. Who's with me? Shots.
Okay.
They're on me.
Let's go. All right. Sounds good.
I heard about Carla, Anthony. Glenn told me. How are you doing?
Oddly enough, I feel the best I have in a long time.
You didn't kill her, Anthony, any more than I killed Aaron.
Yeah, but I didn't help matters. And what was that?
I may have spun things differently than they actually occurred, but, well, can you blame me, Anthony?
Well, tell me now.
Aaron didn't commit suicide. I, walked in on him in the act of autoerotic asphyxiation, and I must have startled him and he slipped. Well, he was just so gargantuan from all that blubber, I couldn't possibly cut him down, and he hanged himself, so... We should really just join the others.
I actually think I'm just gonna get going home, okay? Could you give them my best?
Anthony, I'm glad Carla's gone.
Veronica? I kicked Horatio out today. But before I did, he tried to let me have him stay, and he sang me a song that sounded awfully familiar. That's what I thought. I think you should probably let me have some space for a little while, okay?
Hey, boss, you okay?
Really not, actually.
Oh, what's wrong, buddy?
My boyfriend kicked me out. He left me for a younger man.
Younger than you? Now, that sounds like my kind of guy. I mean, that sucks. But that's the beauty about being gay. There's a newer model everywhere.
I gave up my family, my college, everything for that guy, and now I'm homeless. I don't have a job.
Normally I don't do this, but me and Chaz have a 2-bedroom. We got a big lumpy couch, but it's effective. I think he can make use for it for the night.
That would be incredible. Thank you so much.
And if you play your cards right, you could sleep in his bed.
Oh, I'm game. So, guys, need any help at the bar?
Maybe. You over 21?
Why do you think I was replaced?
Guys can be real pricks sometimes, especially the ones that suck them. All right, let's go, guys. We're done here.
Father Anglicus, let me in.
What are you doing?
up so late?
I needed some fluids.
Oh, well, I saw Hunter still here.
Different kind of fluids, Anglicus.
Well, I hope you two are back together.
I don't know what we are. We didn't talk about it.
You...
I know. Surprise, surprise. We just let it happen.
Good for you.
Anglicus, thank you. Between you and Hunter and Glenn and Polly and Veronica even, you've all made my life something worth living again. I love you.
I love you too, Anthony. Good night.
Good night.
Hello, Anthony.
Philip? What are you doing here?
I got nowhere else to go. Now that you killed me and all.
Not this again. I told you, I didn't kill Carla and I didn't kill you. I mean, Glenn told me that...
Don't worry about him. We see eye to eye.
We are gonna have such a blast reconnecting, Anthony. Such a blast.
Sometimes my tales are tall, but that doesn't mean there isn't a kernel of truth in there.